What's up, cloud gamers? Today we're going to go over the week's past cloud gaming news, and with the next gen console set to come soon, cloud gaming is also evolving and looking to take its next step in the competition. This week was no different, as Stadia has had one of its biggest weeks in regards to announcements for games. GeForce Now also had another solid week, including 2 free games, and xCloud is now playable on your fridge, and there's a rumor of a certain Rainbow Six game. All that in this video, so make sure you're subscribed for your weekly roundup of cloud gaming news, as I do this video every single week, and smash that like button so we find more cloud gamers out there. Alright, let's go ahead and start with Stadia's huge week of announcements, where they let us know that next week they're going to reveal 3 days worth of good stuff. Now, on their official Twitter, they go on to mention they'll be lighting up your week with 3 days of announcements, reveals, and other surprises, as well as 3 games you can try right away starting October 20th at 9 a.m. PT and running until October 22nd. Now, the 3 games that you can try will be 3 demos of unreleased games on the platform. Now, these demos will be 100% free to try. You don't need to sign up for Stadia Pro or anything along those lines. You just need to have a Stadia account with your Gmail. Now, one of those rumored games is the new title Immortals Fenyx Rising that is set to come this December. So this will be your chance to not only test to see if Stadia works well for you risk-free, but your chance to also play potentially new games that aren't even released anywhere yet. But Stadia was not done there, as it had been announced some time ago that CD Projekt Red was going to delay Cyberpunk 2077 on Stadia, and that it wouldn't come until the very end of the year. But that has now changed, and it looks as though the game is going to definitely come out on November 19th alongside all the other platforms. This is big news for the Stadia users, and good news for the platform itself in potentially getting more users. Now, Stadia just wasn't though done with all of that news, as they went ahead and announced 8 Ubisoft games set to come this holiday season. The games are Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Unity, and Origins, 3 Assassin's Creed games, Watch Dogs 1 and 2, Far Cry 5 and New Dawn, and last but not least, Ghost Recon Wildlands. Now, all of these are older Ubisoft ports that will be coming in the next few months, but the bigger question lends itself: will these launch alongside the Uplay Plus subscription with Stadia? To which I feel safe enough to say I think it will. Either way, this was a massive week for Stadia, and one of the biggest in this short history, and it continues to fill the library with solid quality titles. And it also begs the question, what exactly is going to happen with next week's big announcements? Definitely stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you're subscribed, as I cover all the news as it comes, especially as it's happening, and this will be happening next week, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so GeForce Now has come in rock steady with another solid week here, in which they announced 11 games coming to the service. Like always though, we're going to go ahead and start this with 2 games that you guys can claim and own on Epic Games, and then play those titles on GeForce Now, starting with Amnesia: A Machine for Pigs. This is a horror game that's a few years old now. It's a solid title. We have Kingdom New Lands. This is a well-revered indie game with pixel graphics and kingdom management. Both of these games will be free to claim and own, and then playable on GeForce Now with the free tier or the Founders tier. Either way, go ahead and check those out, as I'll have links down below. GeForce Now also announced more games this past week, with the newest titles on this list being Second Extinction, Out of Reach Treasure Royale, and Cake Bash, with some older but solid titles in Medieval Dynasty, Port Royale 4, Pro Cycling Manager 2018, Skyforge, Thief: Deadly Shadows, and Uno from Uplay. All these titles are now playable on GeForce Now, and like I said, guys, go claim your free games. And GeForce Now continues though to just be solid. Be prepared though, as the service though is about to embark on some good AAA titles here in the next few weeks, and like always, I'm gonna have coverage of those here soon. But definitely another solid week by GeForce Now. Alright, last but not least, we have some xCloud news, as it has been relatively quiet since its launch, but we did learn that Doom Eternal showed up on the service, but outside of that, we haven't heard a lot of things. Well, Cue a gentleman who decided to drum up his own news and play some Doom Eternal on his Samsung smart fridge. Now, this isn't new to cloud gaming. We've seen Stadia being played in the most obscure places and already played on fridges already, but either way, it's neat to see the power of cloud gaming and how it can be uniquely utilized. But Xbox recently shared this interesting photo on its Twitter with a rainbow and a siege taking place, meaning what I'm assuming is Rainbow Six Siege, and it's probably headed to Xbox Game Pass. The question would be, of course, will it come to xCloud? And I think this would be pretty big news for the service, especially considering there isn't many Ubisoft games. Either way, stay tuned. I'll keep you guys up to date like I always do, and make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel so you can keep up to date with everything and anything cloud gaming related. If you have any thoughts on today's video from Stadia, GeForce Now, or xCloud, please let me know all of that down below, as I do read all your comments. Hit that like button if you can. I'm Sunny, and I'll see you guys in the cloud.